When listening to life advice, you'll sometimes come across discussions of how your self-concept influences your success. For example, studies show that if you feel a sense of entitlement or superiority, it might be affecting your success. And this is a good reason to think that might be true. Let's explore your self-concept more and see if it needs modifications. But what exactly is a self-concept? It's surprisingly complex, and is constantly changing. In this video, we'll give you the basics about your self-concept. Starting with understanding what a self-concept is and looking at how it impacts aspects of your everyday life. First, we'll explore the science behind our self-concepts. Then, we'll talk about how to change your self-concept to something that is closer to reality and helps you in your day-to-day life. Finally, we'll check out how you can make the most of your work by accessing the power of your subconscious. In short, your self-concept is the broad idea you have about who you are. It ranges in all parts of life. One's self-image consists of a number of things, including their perception of how they see their body, how they envision the way their emotions play out in their life, and the way they view who they are in social circles. It also includes one's spiritual side. Core things or aspects of your personality that help define who you are play a big part in your self-concept. You might find them to be an important source of happiness for you, but they can also cause you to feel low about yourself. How do you know the details of your own self-concept? When thinking about your ideal self, don't make it too big. Stay grounded in who you are right now and not just in the future. Think of 3 important aspects of yourself and write a few sentences about them. Your appearance, your intelligence, your emotional life, your talents, areas of improvement. Add any additional info that might capture a vital part of your identity. Your self-concept is your impression of yourself, which is based on the thoughts you have about yourself. You'll probably find that some of these thoughts are positive while others are negative. Negative thinking about yourself can have a lot of detrimental effects, including obscuring your perception of who you are as a person. Once we develop a self-concept, it becomes all about judging our worth in comparison to others. For example, we might use the people in the media as a yardstick. At this point in life, you should be focused on what you can do. You shouldn't focus on a lack of something that is unobtainable, or dwell on the unknown. It can often lead to feeling hopeless and lost. In those cases, it's wise to work and separate your self-concept from your aspirations and ignorance about yourself. We'll take a quick look at the science of self-concept, then explore how to develop a positive self-concept. The self-concept theory is an intersection of psychology and neuroscience. Experts typically consider self-concept as a mental picture we build of ourselves and our position in the world. My beliefs are what make me who I am. They are made up of things like I am a trustworthy daughter and I am happiest when surrounded by close friends. We highlight the things that make us different from those around us, as well output key relationships and which social groups we identify with. Provided that self-concept is kept in check with what's true and will be possible, there should not be any issue with it being beneficial. Self-concept research has shown that a positive self-concept can lead to better mental health and cognitive function. Feeling better about yourself helps you take action to get what you want. Self-concept is a powerful thing. And as you'll see in our suggestions below, making healthy changes to your self-manifestation is easier when we practice self-care. In other words, if we want to change something about ourselves, we should let that show in our behaviors. Wearing new clothes that reflect who we want to be or starting a walking routine will affirm our commitment and make it more likely that it becomes part of the reality of our lives. Let's discuss some practical steps you can take to make this plan happen. We're going to provide you with a few tips to help build your self-confidence. For example, try seeing yourself in other people's shoes and focusing on the positives. Here are 4 ways you can tackle it. The best way to get good at building your self-concept is through trial and error, so don't be afraid to experiment and learn. Using positive affirmations the right way. When it comes to building positivity and confidence, positive affirmations are one of the many effective tactics you can use. Affirmations are sentences you can repeat to yourself, preferably in the mirror. This technique gives your new beliefs or habits a chance to sink in and helps them feel more natural. You can design them however you want, meaning they may refer to very general changes or extremely specific information. For example, "I love and I am loved" is a good affirmation for building a compassionate presence in the world, but so too is "I will be my best self at this job interview." When supporting self-concept, your affirmations will often refer to the key traits you want most to embody, such as confidence, honesty, compassion, and assertiveness. Seek feedback. It is difficult to know what our strengths are. Many of us have blind spots or negative experiences that make it difficult for us to see our qualities. One of the best ways to increase your sense of self-worth is by surrounding yourself with people who see you for the powerful person you truly are. Make a log of positive feedback from others to find the strengths you have. We all have strengths and weaknesses. What traits come up and again? Determine your strengths by examining the opinions of others and learn to behave accordingly. This feedback is all already there, you just need to tune it into what you want and build it into your daily awareness. Of course, it's good to get feedback from others too. You might ask a close colleague or friend what they think are your top 5 qualities before investing in expensive coaching. Self-compassion. To practice self-compassion means treating yourself, or others, with the same care and empathy as you'd wish for someone else. This can come in many forms: phrases of affirmation, non-criticism, or considering your needs. If you, as a colleague, know how much a break or some self-care means for someone you work with and care about, grant it to yourself too. Your feelings about yourself are largely by how you think and feel about yourself, so practicing self-compassion will lead to increased positivity. Self-compassion might also include daily meditation practice, maintaining only positive and nurturing relationships, go for walks just to appreciate beauty, keep a gratitude journal to focus your energy on your best experiences, practicing good sleep hygiene, create an area in your home exclusively for relaxation, acceptance. Improving yourself by strengthening your self-concept has a lot to do with building confidence and faith in your own abilities. Trust that you can do anything you want to. If you still doubt yourself, come up with 5 examples of times where you exceeded others' expectations and rose above adversity. There is abundant evidence that we can do anything at all and we will keep doing it. One thing you can sometimes do to help yourself is imagine what you'll do if things don't work out. For anxiety, this can be effective since it means that you have to think of ways in which things might not be successful, but it's a good way of acknowledging the issue and relieving some pressure. Negative thoughts often have a lot of power, and it is important to create a plan beforehand in order to hold on to our self-confidence. One way we can do this is by brainstorming ways of dealing with obstacles when the worst happens. Self-hypnosis. You did a good job at understanding the difference between knowledge and belief. You also have a good concept of how those beliefs can contribute to people's self-concept. You began thinking about how to strengthen your sense of self, a decision that will lead you to greater happiness, confidence, and success. However, if self-hypnosis for confidence appeals to you more, then there's nothing stopping you from using both methods together. It can give you a proactive and assertive mindset, one that allows you to initiate new projects but also be more resilient. If you want to feel stronger and happier, couldn't hurt to give it a try. Check out our meditation channel if you want a starting point.